happened. They noted it as unacceptable. And so I guess the people you talked to after that, that's why they didn't take it, because of that being noted as an unacceptable promise.
I need to speak to a supervisor.
Okay. And that was on July 13th when you called in about the $100 payment.
Okay, thank you for giving me the date of that.
No problem. If you can hold, please, let me get a manager on the line for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She said it's $400, just pay it. Actually, it's $1,108.02. $1,180.02. Well, it's a horrible car loan. It's a horrible deal. My is ridiculous. Like, I've been paying on the car for over a year, and I'm upside down in the car. You are my universe.
This is Jeb Owens. Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Who am I speaking to?
Michael.
So how can I help you today, sir?
Did the representative I was speaking with provide you with any information on what we had spoke about, or did you literally just get a call cold transferred to you?
No. She mentioned that you were unhappy, that you thought that you had an arrangement, and the young lady said that she had gone back and assumed that arrangement was a recent arrangement, and said that there was nothing that she found. She went back all the way to July and said that there was some talk about $100 every week or something, but the agent that you spoke to back in July had coded that as an unacceptable arrangement. So did I miss something?
Well, where your agent coded that as a unacceptable arrangement, your agent was live and recorded on TikTok via speakerphone. And I have where that agent never told me that it wasn't acceptable. Me and her were on the phone for probably an hour and 15 minutes.
Are you talking about back in July?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess I can go back and find the call and listen to it, sir. You've caught me at a disadvantage there. I didn't have time to do that.
Well, I've been questioning, sir, I've been questioning this particular agreement since July. And y'all keep telling me...
Which agreement? You have a contract with us. Is that something that you disagree with?
Excuse me?
I'm asking if you disagree with the contract that you signed and that you're a part of.
What do you mean, do I disagree with it?
I'm trying to understand what's your disagreement with, sir. You need to help me understand what it is you disagree with.
A payment arrangement was agreed upon on July 13th. Nowhere in that phone conversation was I told that it was an unacceptable payment arrangement.
Well, did you think the account was going to not continue to go further past due?
Sir, I've made payment since then.
I'm not suggesting you haven't, but you talk about an arrangement as if calling some agent on the telephone is going to keep the loan from continuing to go further past due.
No, what I'm saying is I was told, sir, what I am saying is I was told I was going to be able to either online the automated dial or directly with one of your agents do $100 payments every week for 4 weeks to catch up the car. That was back in July. If you look at my account right now, you'll see I'm behind September, October, November. It's because when I attempted to honor the payment arrangement that I had made with your company, I was denied every way I tried to pay. And I was told, nope, the only thing, you have to pay the full amount. You cannot do $100. So, sir, there's a big lack of communication within you and your associates, to the point where your associates are making promises with people who have made an agreement on something that is actually expensive and can hurt my credit extensively. So, how am I supposed to do and trust any kind of a relationship with your company if I'm being served lies every single time I turn around?
Well, I don't know about the lies plural, but I can tell you this.
You do know that 2 days ago, you do know that 2 days ago, one of your associates called my phone and they asked for the other name that's on the account. I said it's not that person, and I told them who I was. And then, when they went to do their introduction, they didn't even know the company they were calling for. I stopped him immediately and said, how many scripts do they have in front of you? He then hung up.
Okay. So that brings us kind of fast forward to where we are now and where you'd like to go.
I need to know why I received an email today saying that y'all want to work out a payment arrangement with me to try and keep me from losing the car when y'all sent me a letter that's dated on November 2nd, but I did not even receive until November 7th, where it says that y'all told me I had 15 days from the date of the letter or else y'all are coming to repossess my vehicle. And y'all said it is a strict compliance notification to where even if I set up a payment arrangement with y'all, if I don't pay the amount owed, y'all are coming to get the car regardless at the end of the 15 days. So, that's where we're at.
And how would you like to move forward, sir?
You tell me what my options are.
I see the letter. I see the letter. I do see the letter.
And do you see the email that y'all sent me today?
No, I do not.
Here, I'll read it to you. Don't lose your vehicle. Call us now. Sent to me today at 12:04 p.m. Don't wait. Call us now for assistance. Your auto loan is extremely past due. Let First Investors help you work out a plan to keep your vehicle. Our representatives assist customers like you almost every day. Call and it provides the phone number to speak with one of our loan servicing representatives. You can also you can always contact us at, and it provides an email address. And then it says ready to pay. Please use our quick, easy, and secure payment options to bring your account current. And then it gives me the option of clicking pay now or access my account. So, what's the point in...
It sounds like it was an automated email message based on what you've described, Mr. Sandecki.
Why am I being sent a letter saying, an email saying, hey, call us so we don't repo your car after you've already sent me a letter saying I'm repoing your car in 15 days?
The letter that you're referring to is a requirement to notify all of our customers in your particular state, which is Georgia. And the email was to let you know that short of that, there are options that are available to you, but we don't have unlimited flexibility. So they could both be true and they could both be applicable to the situation. What would you like to try to do?
Is there anything that can be done?
Yes. We'd like to process a payment, and if you can't make the full amount due, maybe we could set up a future dated payment for you. And that way, we can cure some of this delinquency and get you back on track.
Well,
are you having financial difficulty? I mean, we do have some.
I've explained
that are available for you,
sir. I have explained my situation multiple times, and if you look at my account, you will see that multiple times they have sent emails to the other name on my loan to do the deferment where y'all put 2 payments to the end of my loan, and the other person who is on my car note refuses to fill out that paperwork. So there's no way that I will ever be able to get a deferment.
It's required for both. Do you have an acrimonious relationship with this person, or do they not share your commitment to getting this back on track?
They don't share the commitment to getting it back on track. I was told, figure it out, don't ruin my credit.
Okay. Then, if that's the case, then let's talk about payments that you will be able to make. Is this person not supporting...
I don't even live in Arizona anymore. I had to get as far away from that person as possible.
Oh, okay.
I need this person taken off my loan, but there's no way for us to be able to do that.
Right, because it's a contract, and even though you may or may not be, having kind of a current relationship, it doesn't change the contract.
Right.
And you obviously know that.
That's where I'm screwed.
Well, let's try to find a solution. Are you in a position to make a payment as we speak?
No, sir. I wouldn't be able to make a payment until I get paid on Friday.
Okay. What kind of, you mean a week from today?
No, like this, I get paid every Friday.
So you get paid today, right? Today's Friday, right?
I paid my Geico with today's payment.
Okay. All right. So
like every paycheck, I have to pay a bill.
Can you make next Friday?
Next Friday, I would be able to do a $200 payment. That'll wipe out my paycheck, but I can do $200 on Friday.
Oh, Mr. Sandecki, I'm there's over $1,000 here that's due. It's $1,180 to be exact. So the $200 won't keep this account from going further past due, and that's kind of the problem that we're going to run into. You are eligible for a program. My advice is to reach out to this other individual and urge him to reconsider, because we can help you with a program. This is you are eligible for one, and if you can only make $200 and not even today, a week from today, then that's your best option. Because quite frankly, the delinquency and the balance and such is such that this will be at imminent risk for imminent. I can't even talk today. Forgive me. Imminent risk of repossession. So, is that something that you'd be willing to do, to reach out to this individual and urge him to maybe reconsider? His name is, after all, on this.
I have tried multiple times. I will reach out again, but the last time that I reached out,
that's the best way.
The last time I reached out to this individual, their exact words were, "I don't have addresses, phone numbers, and emails to provide for references. So you better figure it out. Don't fuck up my credit." That was the exact words that were told to me.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately going to be a requirement. We would have to send an email to you and a separate email account to this other person. So I still think it's worthwhile to make a phone call, though, honestly. I really do. And I'm no credit expert, and that's outside of my purview. But I can tell you, at 63 days past due, it's probably not doing either of you a lot of favors at this point.
Oh no, I get the updates all day long about my credit is getting a hit because of this.
Yeah, and the shame of it is we do have programs to help, especially these kind of situations.
See, if the other person's name wasn't on the account, then we wouldn't have any issues. But that's neither here nor there.
Yes, sir. I agree with you, Mr. Sandecki. I will be happy to give you my name and my extension if you like, just for ease of reference, if it means anything at all to you. But
at this point, what I'm going to have to do is come up with the $1,200.
Yeah. And soon, please.
And soon?
As soon as you can do it, for sure.
Okay.
I hated that we had to meet under these circumstances, but I am delighted to have had a chance to visit with you, if nothing more than just to talk through some of these things. and I hate that you're having to go through this. I honestly do. Sometimes, relationships do, end in a less than a positive way, and it sounds like this may have been one of those for you. I've had plenty myself, so I get it, and I hate that it's a situation, but it is the situation that we have to work through, and keep us as a resource as you try to figure out what next steps may be best for you.
Is it cool if I grab your name?
Yeah, I'm delighted to give it to you. It's Jeb, Jeb Owens, Owens. And I know you have the toll-free number, so my extension is 5420. And I'm always delighted to speak to our customers, especially those that are going through kind of a tough patch, and it sounds like you may be. But one of the things I have to do is just, unfortunately, be the bearer of bad news when it comes to kind of where things really are. And while I heard and was disappointed to hear everything you told me about previous miscommunications and such like that, and I hate that I had to listen to that, I will go back and interrogate that. But for right now, where we are, we're in need of an option. And the good news is there is one that's reasonable. It's just talking someone into something they may not want to do. And if they've ever had any kind of good thoughts for you, and I know they have, maybe they would see their way clear to provide a lifeline for us both.
Okay. Well, I will try and reach out to that individual and see if I can get them to sway their mind. Do you kind of have like a time frame of when that $1,200 needs to be paid?
They don't set firm dates normally, but the letter date did talk about the 18th as a
like a start date
to respond to by. I think if I remember correctly, I looked at that earlier. And with your kind indulgence, I'll pull it back up and get it in front of me here. It looks like. So 15 days. Looks like the about a week, the 18th, give or take.
Okay.
Which means, and the way, and if you'll allow me to speak candidly and kind of just direct. Normally, what happens in this process is these letters will go out, and if a meaningful payment is not made, received, etc., then what they'll do is they will then refer the account out to the repossession group here within the organization. It may take them a couple of days to work with a third party in whatever part of the country we're talking about. So in your neck of the woods, as it were. But there's no guarantee. In other words,
right.
According to the letter, it's the 18th, and anything after that is, imminent risk. So if you're a gambling person, you'd say, well, the sooner the 18th is probably the safer. But it could be, several days up to a week after that. But what I would tell you officially is the 2 weeks that the letter talked about, which would expire, I think, on the 18th of November. So, unfortunately, a week from today, as I see it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for speaking with me and letting me know
exactly. You sound like a lovely man, and I'm terribly sorry that, as I said, that you're in the middle of this, and I hate that you are, but it was very thoughtful that she took the time to visit with me, and I appreciate it very, very much.
Alrighty,
I
well,
wish you the best of luck in your conversation.
alright, Jeb, thank you.
Okay, have a great day, sir.
You too. He was nice. Here comes what? Yeah, he was pretty cool. I like that he actually explained things to me. So, alright, guys. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me.